Oh yeah? You're mad. Why are you loving her now and you beat up on her other times? Isn't it cute? I wonder why he's not running away. He's pouting because he didn't get his way.
Hey, big ball, baby. Shall we put you in there with
Oh,
oh yeah?
you're mad. Sorry, dude. It's bedtime.
Go get to bed.
We have a new friend. Let me see if I can get him before he goes away again. Oh, he's in there. I'm not going to keep him in here. I'll let him out. But that right there is a baby desert spiny lizard. And he's the cutest thing. I've seen him out here. This is the 4th time today I've seen him out here. So I'm going to let him be free. But he's hanging out in my garage. So the dogs saw him the other day, or earlier today, and of course I don't want anything to happen to this little guy, so I'm going to do everything I can to keep the dogs away from him. But isn't he cute? He's only about maybe tip of the nose to tip of the tail, 3 inches. But he's a good guy. One of the ones we want to keep around here. Hey, Bo. Look at Bo's face, you guys. Look at all this hair he's growing on his face. He is not even a year yet. He'll be a year in October. And we are getting ready to have some fun with him. Or he's getting ready to have some fun or something. Because come the end of August, we are going to put him with the girls and see what he can do about helping to make some babies. So in the meantime, he's growing, he's maturing, and becoming a handsome young man, and I just couldn't love him anymore. And it seems like the feeling is mutual because he just loves rubbing up on me and Yeah, I mean, he's even given up his food right now to come over and hang out with me. So he's a good boy. Can't wait to see what kind of babies he produces. Well, it is a rare, cool July day. We're expecting some rain and hopefully some thunderstorms tonight, or throughout the day, I don't know. And it's really dropped the temperature down. It's only about 85 degrees right now. So that is definitely not something we usually experience in the middle of July. But I will take it. The animals are happy. They love the nice cool weather. And it's actually helpful because Grace and Izzy managed to put a hole in their pool. So now all they have left is the little tiny sandbox thing. I need to get them a new pool. So anyway, yeah, we've got 2 piglets left still. So this is Grace. And she's the one who, if you saw the video earlier when they were just born, or just, shortly after their birth, they, her eyes were stuck shut, and I had to help get her eyes open, and so I call her Grace. Mama's not wanting to share. So anyway, she's in here with Mama, and then I'm not going to go through right now because I've got other things I've got to get on to, but in here with Ralph, we have Norman. Now, I am so surprised that Norman is still here. He was the one that everybody was interested in when I had them up for sale. And for some reason, nobody ever actually came through for him. Now, that's okay because I love him. I think he is just the sweetest, cutest, funniest little boy ever. You should see him run. I'll have to try to get a video when he's out playing around. So anyway, while I would love to sell them, I'm not overly concerned about it at this point because right now I've got 2 boys and 2 girls. So that means that nobody is lonely. Everybody has a buddy and it works out well. And I would much rather keep them and, pay to feed them and all that stuff than sell them for pennies on the dollar to somebody who's either going to just turn around and try to sell them again or who knows what. So they're happy here. I'm happy with them. And that's where we're at right now. And I know when my dad sees this, he's going to say, that's where we're at. I know, improper English, but that's all right. Why are you loving her now and you beat up on her other times? One of our projects for once the weather starts cooling off is creating a new goat area. And the area that we have now was fine for when we just had a couple. But for now, now that we have 10 goats in that area, it's just not enough space. So, of course, because we don't have any other pens, that's why we have Bo in with the pigs right now. But he can be kind of nasty to Izzy and to Grace, actually. Especially at feeding time, he'll go and headbutt them and stuff, and just kind of like T-bone them. And it's not fun to watch. It's probably not fun to be on the other end of either. He's made her bleed a little bit, but no serious damage or anything. So we've got to find a place. I mean, we have the space, but we just need to figure out where is going to be the best place to do it. To put him in a pen by himself, maybe with 1 or 2 of the wethers that we have, the castrated males, because he has to be separated from the girls when they're not breeding. So that's part of our plan. We just need to figure out where exactly we're going to put who. I think we're going to put the girls in the back over here. we've got this big space back here that would give them so much room to run and play, get away from each other, even give them some things to munch on if they wanted to. We've got some cleanup that needs to be done, of course. But I don't think, because that's the side of the pig pen where Bo is, I don't think it would be a good idea to keep Bo in there because it's just too close. Unless we put in some sort of a separation between the two. But back here is definitely a great spot for the goats. The only thing that I'm worried about is I don't necessarily want them directly up against the fence because, you know, those are the neighbors and I don't know how they're going to feel about it, and I don't want to take any chances of the goats getting into their yards or anything like that. So we'll see. We've got some time to figure it out. That's my goal for this fall and winter, but we'll see what happens. We got a little friend in the house, little gecko. I'm going to catch him and let him go outside. Run free, little lizard. Isn't he cute? Wonder why he's not running away. Thankfully he didn't lose his tail. You gonna go? You okay? And I've already lost him. There he is. He's off by the cactus. So hopefully he'll move along and live a long and happy life. We like these little guys around here. They eat the bugs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this on video or not, but I just walked by the pigs. Let's see here. Grace just hanging out in the pool. Yep, I knew she was going to get out as soon as I came by. But that's how they survive around here. They live in their pool. Too bad we can't do the same, right? I'm about ready to head out to work, but last night I didn't get a chance to check on the garden, and Daryl told me that there were a bunch of watermelons. I was like, I check it every day, and I've only seen, well, most of the ones that I've seen have been eaten by something, but I knew of 2 that were doing well. So he says, oh no, there's more. So we're out here to see if we can find those ones that he was talking about. So supposedly there's one hanging over here. These are the zucchinis, which are just producing a lot of leaves right now, but not a lot of actual fruit. Ooh, I see a spider crawling around over there. He said it's pretty big. Huh. Meanwhile, I'm traipsing around in the mud in sandals. Oh, I wonder if he's talking about this one. I wouldn't call that pretty big, but it's definitely on its way. So that would be a black diamond, it looks like, which is weird because it's on the side where the jubilees are supposed to be. Let's go around the other way. So are you talking about this one right here on the corner? It's about the size of a baseball?
Oh, no.
No, there's another one?
Yeah. Okay, what?
This is the one that I'm finding right here.
What? Maybe that is that one. And then one huge one right here.
Oh, where did you come from? Yeah. Wow. That is big.
I think there's another one. That one.
I know there's the one right there. That's the one we've been watching this whole time. That one is right down here, getting quite large. The other one that was there had to be thrown out because something got to it. So we gave it to the tortoises. Did you see that there's a spaghetti squash starting to grow over here on Mark's side? Right there. It went through the fence. And then there's another one right here.
There's another one. Maybe that is two, and then that one down there.
And then there's this one right here. I don't think there's anything down here, but it's such a jungle here. It's hard to go through everything and see what's all there.
I couldn't believe you didn't see that one. It's a huge one.
The one over there on the corner?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like there's one starting to grow too. Doesn't want to focus because I'm zoomed in too much. We have an escapee tortoise. Somehow the gate came open. Not sure how I didn't see him when I first went out to the garden. Must have just come open while we were looking at the watermelons. But I'm going to try something different here to pick him up. Something that will hopefully give me a little easier time, because I don't have time to argue with him and I don't want to get dirty, and there's only one, so let's see. And of course it's the biggest one. All right, so here, you take that. Let's see if I can get this under him. But he's moving, that's the problem. Come here, boy. Well, maybe he'll just go right back in. Let's try that first. Come on, boy. There you go. Thank you. That was much easier than I expected. Okay. And that's how it's done. Daryl got up in the middle of the night. All was dark, and then this flash. What the heck was that? He said he didn't see anything when he was up. We said goodbye to sweet Josie this week. It was sad, but we knew it was her time. She will be missed for sure, but we're happy knowing she's no longer suffering.